Welcome to another episode with YAKMAN302 at the table. Welcome back to another episode of YAKMAN302 at the table, where you either at the table or you on the menu. And today's special guest here is Goodz the Animal.
Yeah, what's up?
That's what's up, man. I'm really like honored, and it's a pleasure to have you here.
Appreciate it, man.
Remember that it's a difference between being good and being Goodz.
Right.
And to have Goodz here, it's an honor. This is a swag king. So I'm gonna, go straight into it, man. A lot of people ask you about battle rap, but I want to know what's up with your music. What are you getting into right now, and what projects are you working on? Because I feel like I just seen you in Vegas, right?
Yeah, definitely. I was in Vegas. I'm doing a song with Mr. Dalvin. He's from the one of the biggest groups in the world, Jodeci. He had reached out to me, said he was a fan of mine. He wanted me to be on a single. I thought it was dope. Flew out to Vegas, did the single, and shit came out crazy. You know what I'm saying? I currently got out Life is Goodz right now. It's the last mixtape I dropped. This is probably like an album. You could get it everywhere. It's on Apple Music, iTunes, Dat Piff is everywhere you could download music. You know what I'm saying? And we working on some videos right now and putting stuff out like that right now. Is
there any artists that you would like to work with in particular?
Like mainstream artists?
Yeah, mainstream artists that you'd like to collaborate with.
Definitely. Shout my dude Jada. That's my man. We got something in the works actually, but he was somebody I wanted to work with for a long time. I want to work with different people though, like somebody like Drake. You know what I'm saying? Maybe like a Erykah Badu. Like I got a different mind. I want to do different type of music. I don't want to stay in a box. I want to try to push myself outside that box and see, what I could do outside of it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Now, a lot of people might not know, and I want people to get answers here at the table. Who's in GMB?
Well, GMB was started off of like dudes I knew or my friends I knew that I knew was nice and rapping that I wanted to give some shine to. So I never took nobody that was out already shining. So I took dudes that nobody knew about and I wanted them to be as big as me, or you know what I'm saying, as much people know them as me. So it started with people I knew, like close friends of mine, like my man D-Bug. That's somebody you know what I'm saying, I grew up listening to rap. You know what I'm saying? And it was my man He's that was like my young boy. He's younger than me, and he grew up watching me do things. You know what I'm saying? Then I had Con Ed, that was my man from the other side of the Bronx that He's and Boog didn't know, but I brought them together. And my man Joe Grind, he was somebody else. He was into like the streets. He into the streets like, and he talk about that, and I like that, so I put him with us. And then we had Rel, who was like, he was just nice, he just could rap. And I just put all them together, and all of them didn't even know each other. I just took all of them, put them together, and made, you know what I'm saying, GMB, and we met each other, and it just clicked, and everything was dope from there. You know what I'm saying? Okay,
so now that we know who's in it, what other prospects would you be willing to accept in the GMB?
With that, it's hard for me because, as you see, I said everybody I put down I was already friends with. These are my niggas. I was already friends with them. So the reason it's hard for me to put other people in GMB is because I would have to accept the bullshit that come with them. So if they got beef with this nigga, I got beef with them now. You know what I'm saying? If they abuse their girl, I'm being looked at like this is the stuff you gotta accept. So that's why I stayed away from that. But I just honestly put this kid named Jeff. I don't know if you ever heard of Jeff. He's a battle rapper.
Yeah,
he's dope.
I just watched the battle.
Right. So I like him so much. I put him in GMB. I think he's gonna bring a different dynamic to the whole group, and him being a white kid from Long Island, he kind of like got the swag like me and talk like. I just think it's so dope. So I actually took him and put him down with GMB. He the newest member right now at GMB.
That's what's up, man. I like that. He did a good job against you.
He's dope. He's dope. Yeah.
All right. Now, I don't know if you know too many of the new artists. And the reason why I bring it up is because, I feel there's like a DMV movement, especially. I've heard a lot of things on YouTube after the Don Bullpen Battle League contracts, and then Jack Boy Maine, Drugs, Ryder, New Jersey Twerk. Now, what do you think about the DMV movement?
I know out of the people you just named, I know a few of them, and they dope. I like Ryder, I like New Jersey Twerk, Jack Boy Maine. I didn't see him yet. And who else you said? Drugs. I haven't seen them yet. But as far as the people I know, they dope, and I think that's how it starts. Like when I was coming up, it was New York versus or East Coast versus the Midwest, or how they was doing it was like that. So that makes it more intriguing to watch, you know what I'm saying? When you got people going against each other when it ain't too friendly, you know what I'm saying? That's why I fuck with Verb so much, because when he came in, he made the Midwest movement. He did that, right. You know what I'm saying, in battle rap, and it was like niggas hated him, but it was so dope. It's like it just made rivals, so it was us against them, you know what I'm saying? So I think that's dope in battle rap period, or in the hip hop period, as long as it ain't nothing violent and you just it's just competition in rap. I feel like it's dope, so I feel like that's dope. You know, the DMV probably don't get known for a lot of stuff, so I feel like that's dope that you got them boys coming out from there and they doing them.
Yeah, actually they were here yesterday at the table, and I brought up a battle about Geechee Gotti and them going against guys from the West Coast. So maybe they could go out Cali and KG the Poet set something up, and it could be West Coast versus DMV, just to, you know, start another rivalry of more battles. Dope. More chapters. But what do you think about Geechee Gotti? Now that I asked them, I might as well ask you. Have you even know who he is?
Nah.
Okay. Hey, that's it.
Who's Geechee Gotti?
That's what happens. That's what happens when different tiers, you know, he don't even really
watch. Yeah. And it's not that. I'm not into for me to watch a battle, it has to be a battle I want to see. You know what I'm saying? It has to be something to catch me, or if somebody hit me up and say, yo, watch this battle is dope. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, and the reason it's like that is because I feel like the new guys don't sell themselves. Okay. So if you sold yourself, I would know who you are, would want to watch you. But if you just rap, I got too much going on in my life to, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to go sit down and watch whoever. If I don't know. Now, if you sold yourself, y'all was doing blogs, coming at each other, and I kill this nigga, and y'all sold yourself and made yourself more than just a battle rapper, and you know, you made people want to see y'all, or made me like want to know, yo, this guy here I'm talking, I see him on this blog, he got personality to him, and now I want to see who he is, then I would watch it. But other than that, it's just like a lot of these dudes just be the same to me. They just can rap.
That's where you gotta learn how to market yourself and obtain the services of Omar Casillas Consultations LLC, YAKMAN302. I mean,
it makes a whole lot of sense. Yeah,
that's what you do. I put you on there.
Or if you need help,
to watch you.
Yeah, but that's the truth though, but a lot of people, a lot, especially like the new battle rappers coming up, they got too much pride to take a hand or take help. Right. You know what I'm saying? I feel like a lot of these dudes need battle rap A&Rs. Yeah. To put them in the right direction to do certain stuff, because the way they move and be wrong, and they could be dead nice, and then the way they moving is wrong. So now your brand is not as big as it should be because of the moves you made. So
that's important. Marketing is an important key to the game. Now, you've been taking a lot of battles lately, but also preserving yourself because they're one-rounders. Are you saving yourself for, you know, a big battle other than your upcoming battle with Clips June 24th?
Yeah, definitely. The fans always say to me they want to see more battles from me. It's like, I feel like battle rap had dropped for a little minute, and it's because there wasn't no consistency from the top dudes. So I feel like every top dude that came back, they didn't put on a good performance. So my thing to come back for T-Top, and it's like every time they came back against a new dude, the new dude beat them, or they didn't look good. Right. So I wasn't gonna let that happen. So this is my way of giving the fans more battles and still preserving myself, like you said, for when I got a big battle coming up. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm not interested in battling, I'm not gonna perform as well as, you know what I'm saying, I should. So that's why I do 1 rounds, because I could be interested for 1 round. But if it's not a dude that grabs me and makes me want to battle him, then I'm not gonna be interested for 3-4 rounds. So I just won't do it, then you'll get a bad performance. I feel like that's where a lot of the battle rappers mess up at. So yeah.
So you kind of play to your competition. You know, it's almost like when you're playing someone in basketball and they're not that good, you just don't give your best. So who would be, let's say, on your kill list? Who do you feel like you would like to battle that will bring that energy, the best out of Goodz?
Right now, we looking at maybe Lux.
Okay.
Maybe Lux. We looking at Lux. I think that'll be a big battle. I think got a little history there. I like battles like that make sense. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. It was Surf. We was looking at Surf for Summer Madness, but you know his situation. You know what I'm saying? I hope everything work out for him. But he in a situation right now. Yeah, so that was gonna be the next battle. But now we looking at maybe Lux. You know, Lux had threw a shot at me in the Clips battle. I threw a shot back at him versus T-Top. And yeah, so that might be, that's like the next. Outside of that, I don't really know. When they come along, I don't know. But ain't nobody really moves me to wanna to battle.
What about Hollow?
Rematch? Yeah, I would do that. Hollow kind of made it clear he wouldn't do it though.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I think and I don't think he needs to. I think like I understand from his point he don't need to. I mean he won that battle. If you want to say off a forfeit, I forfeited the battle. As far as the going into the battle though, it was 1-1 going into the third round, and me, you know what I'm saying, the shit that happened kind of forfeited the battle, so he don't need to take that battle over. I think it'd be dope though. I mean, I would do it. You know what I'm saying?
Speak on that situation that happened at the battle. What happened afterwards? Like, I want to know what happened after the battle.
Well, there was somebody in the crowd. You know, you get hecklers, right? So this is early Smack days. That was the first ever event where you couldn't get in the building. That was the first known.
Okay. You
couldn't get in the building. Me and Hollow was the first people to do that. You know what I'm saying? Where I think Mano came there, Joel Santana, who else? A couple of people came. They couldn't even get in.
Damn, that's crazy.
So that we was the first people to do that.
Now, you even said right now that you feel like fans think that the only battle that you lost was against Hollow. Do you feel the same way, that that's the only battle you ever lost?
Nah, I don't really feel like I lost that battle. I mean, okay. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I forfeited the battle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I feel like if I feel like I lost a battle, I would say it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not like that type of person, but the Hollow joint, I feel like it was 1-1 going into the third round. If you watch it, it's clear. It was 1-1 going into the third round. So, but if somebody say I lost it, I won't argue with them neither, because a forfeit is pretty much a loss. They put that on your record.
Right.
So, yeah, I don't feel like nobody clearly like beat me, or nobody's got a clear win on me. You know what I'm saying? It's either I won or it was a debatable. That's the way I look at it. And I plan to keep a battle like that. It's just because I plan on being prepared and making sure I go in there and do what I do. As long as I do that, then it's either I'm gonna win or it's gonna be a debatable.
You see, I gotta keep it 100, because here at the table I always want to keep it 100. And I remember T-Top was here recently, and I was thinking, you know, on that battle, when I went back and I looked at the tape, I don't know, I kind of edged at the top because of the rounds. But yours in the building, you have this ability where you captivate the crowd, and you had them screaming 3-0. And you know, I even said at the interview, my man Jet Phoenix, shout out to Jet Phoenix Films, and at the space, they ain't had the buttons, you know, but things happen. I was saying that when Goodz hears my opinion, he's gonna say, I don't give a fuck about what YAKMAN302 thinks at the table. You know, because I was watching your battle with
No. I feel like everybody got an opinion. I feel like maybe you're a little too high right now, but it's cool. But with that being said, the battle was shown in the building, and it was also shown on camera.
Right.
So all the people that wasn't in the building saw it on camera.
Right.
So for the people that say T-Top won, that's their opinion. You know what I'm saying? But it's about 80-20 right now. People saying I won, I got 80%. People saying he won 20%. So that's what you go off of. I go off of that, and I go off the bloggers, because the blog. So if you got the main bloggers, if you got 5 of them, right, and they got split decisions, I see, or you got 6 of them, and I see 3 say this person won and 3 say this person won, then I know it was a good battle. If you got 4 out of the 6 saying this person won, then most likely that person won. So
I was thinking this, that, you know, there's different ways to win, and what you did is a veteran move. Like when you went back to Hollow, you threw a bottle, you had a short temper. Now I can see the growth. You're a veteran. Like you were sitting there baiting him, and you were pulling veteran moves, talking, laughing. You had this swag with the cup, and he's just, you know, tripping up. Yo, stop talking through my battles, and it was shaking him up. And once he started arguing with the crowd, you're done. Once you argue with the crowd, like they own you for the rest of the battle. Yeah. And that was a veteran. It was like Mayweather in a sense, but in the battle rap ring. And you pulled that move. You always got the swag where you get the crowd, and you really win off of swagger alone. It's crazy.
Let me ask you something though. If you think he won, what rounds you gave him?
I would say, I thought that when I broke it down, I got a little book, and I break shit down with little point scores and things that I feel like got over people's heads. And I thought that there were rounds that were debatable, but he made a little more dashes in my book. I seen a lot of more points on each round as far as listening to the words that I kind of related to. I felt like there were maybe a little more, it may have struck a nerve a little more with you from the things that he said, rather the things that you said were more like jokes or clowning them, and it was just getting to him in a different way. But when I looked at the bars and I was listening to it, I did a little point thing, and I don't know, I thought that he edged you, but everybody, in that sense, as far as breaking it down that way. But when you look at how you performed it, how you brought him out of character, and I could see how people would say you won. But would you give any point? You know how in UFC or any kind of fights, they got submissions, they got fights standing up. Do you think in any way that he beat you with what he came with at the battle?
No,
not at all.
No, I for me listening to you, I feel like you giving him credit off of the underdog status. I feel like you just don't want to say what everybody else is saying. I'm like that. So if everybody in the room likes this one girl, I don't like her. So that's what I'm getting. Wait. But for me talking to you, this is what I'm getting from you, because the point you making, and it's still your opinion. I don't ever get mad at nobody's opinion, because opinion, everybody has an opinion. But you don't have a strong point in your opinion to say why you won. You just saying because and you're doing this. Point score. So that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you just doing what I do. The bad bitch in the room, she's mad pretty, like all these niggas is on her. I don't want her because everybody else wants her.
And it's actually hard for me to say, because I admire, one of the first things that I admired is when I seen the A-Verb battle and the way that you performed there with the swag. And then you came up to me and was like, yo, I like the way you do your intro. I was like, yo, I can't believe Goodz the Animal like told me, like that's dope. The swag can't tell me. So it was definitely hard for me to even come to that conclusion, even be a man enough to say it. But I can't be.
No, that's real. No, but what I feel is this with the T-Top battle. I feel I personally feel he didn't have too much to talk about.
Right.
And it showed. I feel like he had a lot of dead spots where we was waiting for something. You know what I'm saying? And when you battle somebody and you do that, that's when you lose. I feel like T-Top wasn't T-Top, even from the point where he did it. Stop talking through my round. No, that's not him. You normally used to seeing T-Top dominate battles where he's in control. The other person is like that. So for me, once you see somebody not doing what they normally do, they lost the battle. You could tell that they're frustrated. I just feel like he didn't have. He had good moments. You know what I'm saying? I think T-Top is dope. He had good moments, but he didn't have a good period of rounds where, you know what I'm saying. If I had to give him a round, I would give him the first. Okay. That's my personal opinion. You know, if I had to give him a round, you know what I'm saying, I would give him the first. When they was coming out 3-0, I didn't really feel like it was a 3-0. I felt like, you know, he got a round. Maybe got the first. He went longer than me in the first. Maybe he got the first. But when it comes to the next two rounds, it's just like a clear. They saying I got one of the best openers in a round, and that's the second round. So how would you be able to give him that round? You know what I'm saying? So it's just like the third round is clear. The second round, that's when they said I had one of the best openers in the round, and they said I had more bars than him in that round. So it's like you can't give him that round. It's like the first is the round I would give him if I had to give him a round. But opinion is an opinion, and that's what makes battle rap so dope. Because you might watch it again and feel totally different.
And bring the views back up, and that's what's important in the return investment. Al Capone. Now you real comical in your blogs. You know, I feel like just like I am with my skits, so we definitely got to work on the skit, come up with an idea.
Definitely.
But Have you ever thought about going on Wildin' Out with Hitman, Clips, Conceited?
Yeah, definitely. It's funny because me and Clips always talk about it, and I be telling Clips, I be like, yo, I think I'm funny, but I don't know if I'm that funny.
Nah, you funny.
But,
corny.
Yeah.
Corny. Like, that shit was crazy.
But that's what I'm saying. Clips tell me all the time, like, nah, you bugging, but you definitely could do it. But yeah, I think about it like, I'm just waiting for the call, man. I would love to go try out and see what comes of it. And yeah, I think I can see myself there, especially if Hitman a little funny face ass is there.
Right. Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
I'd love to see you on the show. I think you'll bring a whole new flavor to it, new swag to it, and you know, it could market it better, open doors for other people. Right.
I think that'll be dope though, man. So, Nick,
stay tuned. GMB.
Yeah. Good shit.
Yep. There you go.
Action.
Man, it's really an honor to have you here at the table with YAKMAN302. But before we leave, I want you to tell the fans what to look out for. Like, what do you have coming out next?
Oh, definitely, man. Make sure y'all look out for that single with Mr. Dalvin from Jodeci, called Vindication. We actually doing 2 shows. One is July 21st in Baltimore. The next one is July 24th in New York. So make sure y'all look out for that. Y'all get the tickets on livenation.com. And go download that mixtape, Life is Goodz. It's out now. Make sure you go get that everywhere. Whatever you got, every Spotify, Apple Music,
Tidal.
whatever it is, Tidal, whatever it is, it's there. Life is Goodz.
Hey, Tidal.
That Piff. You know what I'm saying? We got the EP on those joints. If you want to get the whole tape, it's on thatpiff.com. So make sure y'all go get that.
Yeah, I'm about to download that right now. Hey,
Exactly.
Tidal, I need sponsorship up here from you. Life is Goodz.
Yeah.
Here we go. Again, thanks.
Alrighty.
And this was another episode of YAKMAN302 at the table, aka Triple H, aka hardest hustler in Delaware. And straight up, there's a difference between being good and being Goodz. And this was a Goodz show.
Yeah.